Abhishek is, I think he loves women in general. Probably the fact that he just keeps flirting at all the wrong times. Flirts with every girl, but never gets the girl. He taught me line in Punjabi, "Badi can't dikte tu."
Who used to argue the most?
Abhishek.
Scolded by Rohit Shetty.
Charlene was great at taking jokes on himself, and he was a massive sport. My dad picked me up from the airport, even though it was like 4 a.m. They're very proud of me. The 3 of them say we could never do it. So, but I've always been the one in the family that kind of does something different and something out of the ordinary.
Did Rohit Shetty scold you or was he strict?
Everything he said wasn't always something positive. But I believe, that's what we needed. There were times in the middle of the stunts where I looked for him and I was like, "Sir, please tell me what to do, guide me." I needed his help then and there. And the minute he did, I was able to carry forward, I would be blessed if I had the opportunity to cross paths with him again and hopefully do something with him in the future.
Hello and welcome to Bollywood Bubble. I'm Akriti Bagla and today I'm with a very gorgeous, stunning Krishna Shroff.
Hi.
Krishna, hello and welcome to Bollywood Bubble.
Thank you for having me.
Well, how was Romania for you?
It was incredible. It was such a great experience. It was a crazy, mad experience, but I wouldn't change it for anything.
Well, did Rohit Shetty scold you or was he strict or it was like a motivating thing from his side?
There was no scolding. He was, definitely extremely motivating, was very honest, so everything he said wasn't always something positive. But I believe, that's what we needed. He was able to push us when we didn't necessarily believe in ourselves. And to be honest, I can only speak for myself, but I don't think my journey would have been what it was without his guidance. There were times in the middle of the stunts where I looked for him and I was like, "Sir, please tell me what to do, guide me." I needed his help then and there. And the minute he did, I was able to carry forward, So there's no one better than him for this, and we were all very, very blessed to be able to share this journey and this experience with him.
From what have you heard from your father or maybe your brother about him? Is he the same or he was like a bit different from what you have heard?
They didn't really tell me much about him. They just told me that he's a great person to work with, and that's all I went with. But he surpassed even that, I would be blessed if I had the opportunity to cross paths with him again and hopefully do something with him in the future. I think, he's the reason all of us were able to do the things that we did.
I saw some vlogs of Abhishek where you both really bonded well. I want to know, is he that flirtatious or was he like, taking care of you really well over there?
Abhishek is, I think he loves women in general. It's not specific to me or anyone else. I think he's just that way. That's, who he is. It's funny. It's all in fun and games. And I think it was nice to have that lightness in such a heavy atmosphere. He was, the one that would make all the contestants laugh. So it was nice.
But did he teach you some Hindi or Punjabi? Because that was the most interesting bit.
He did. He taught me a line in Punjabi, "Badi can't dikte tu."
I know.
So I mean, he would teach me Punjabi and try to better my Hindi, and I would be teaching him English. So if you interview him later on, if you already have, I don't know if you've asked him to speak in English, but he does a good job.
He did. Now
There we go.
Again, once more about Abhishek is, there was this fight happening between him and Asim. Who was right, who was wrong? I mean, what exactly went wrong between the two?
I mean, you guys are going to have to watch the show to find out,
Definitely,
I think that's something only the guys who were involved in can speak on. For me, I'm cool with both of them. I don't have an issue with either one of them. It didn't involve me. I was standing on the sidelines very entertained. I had front row seats to all the drama. So I think, the whole thing will unfold on the show, and that's how people are going to realize.
Before we move on to the segment, I want to ask you, after Khatron, are you planning to do more of like music videos or you're planning to sign a film maybe?
I think after Khatron, I'm a lot more open to exploring and experimenting and taking those risks. I think, debuting with a show like Khatron, after this, everything's going to feel easy or seem easy. But I'm excited for the opportunities that it's going to bring, you know. And if you had asked me 2 years ago, would you ever do Khatro? The show did come to me 2 years ago. And it was a straight up no, you know. Now, 2 years later, I'm here. We've done the show. I loved it. I enjoyed the experience. I would do it all over again. So never say never. We'll see what comes my way. But it needs to resonate to me and me as a brand and as a person, like Khatro did, for me to be able to then take it forward.
And how did the family welcome you? Like, what was their reaction when you returned back now?
My dad picked me up from the airport, even though it was like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
They're very proud of me. The 3 of them say we could never do it. So, you know, but I've always been the one in the family that kind of does something different and something out of the ordinary. So it was kind of expected, but not 100% expected. They're very proud, and it was tables turned for the first time because the baby of the family was going away for such a long period of time in a new atmosphere, doing this crazy show. So, you know, no idea what to expect, but it all turned out great and everyone's really happy, and I'm just really proud of myself and proud of the fact that I could make them proud.
Yeah. Lastly, we would wrap this up with a fun spill the tea segment.
Okay.
I'll, give you some situations. You have to tell who is it, and you can't take your name.
Okay. Out of the contestants.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who did you bonded the most with?
Nimrit.
And talked the least with?
Shilpa.
Who got scared easily on the show?
Me? I can't say me, right? I mean, the thing is, for me, right, I thrive under that pressure. So I need to feel that pressure in order to perform. If I'm too calm, I'm like, oh, something's wrong. So if I can say me, I'll say me. But otherwise, I can think of someone else. Honestly, man, this is such a hard question because we're such a strong group of contestants, you know? I think
I heard that.
Honestly, from the past 13 or now 14 seasons, I believe we're the strongest as a whole, you know? Everyone had their strengths. Everyone was competitive. You never really know who's going to win or could win or is the winner until the very end. Everyone had their moments of, you know, outperforming each other or then the complete opposite. So it's a very unexpected up and down journey. And I think that's what I'm most excited for audiences to see. So I'm going to say nobody, actually.
Okay. Who was the funniest of all?
Abhishek.
Who used to argue the most?
Abhishek.
Scolded by Rohit Shetty.
Charlene.
Who was a prankster? Were there pranks pulled on you?
I did pull a prank on someone. I can't remember if a prank was played on me or not.
But you did pull on who?
Watch the show.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, who was the contestant who was most teased? Like, जिसको आप लोग चिढ़ाते रहते थे?
I think probably Niyati and Charlene.
I know.
Yeah, these two for sure. Niyati, she asks some interesting questions. I'm sure everyone's spoken about this. But I'd say Niyati and Charlene. Charlene was great at taking jokes on himself. And he was a massive sport. Like, honestly, all of us were very lucky to have him on our show because on this season, he's definitely taken it up a notch on the entertainment side.
Lastly, Abhishek, you have to tell me one likable, one embarrassing and one annoying habit.
Likable is the fact that in such a serious, difficult environment, he was able to make light out of everything and make everyone happy around him and laugh and just lighten up the mood a bit. Annoying habit, probably the fact that he just keeps flirting at all the wrong times. And embarrassing habit, probably the fact that he flirts with every girl but never gets the girl.
Thank you so much, Krishna. Really looking forward for this journey and really thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Hey guys, this is Krishna Shroff and you're watching me on Bollywood Bubble.